What's going on? This is Magic Mitch, and in this food adventure, I'm taking on a food challenge that, leading up to this day, had over 300 failed attempts. Now this is day 16, challenge number 12 of this tour across the UK and Europe, and for this one I'm in Oldham, England at a place called Yolo Burger and Milkshake Bar, and it's here that I'm taking on their Yolo challenge. And as you can see, there is a tray with just a bunch of stuff on it. You have that burger, which is in the middle of it all, and that thing consists of 2 8-ounce beef patties, plus a little chicken patty action snuck in there somewhere. But then this also has cheese, veggies, and a little bit of secret sauce in there, and that's all stacked up between 2 buns. Then you have onion rings, and then you've got potato wedges, which, oh great, more potato. Haven't had enough of that on this trip already. But something I haven't had lately, if at all on this trip, were chicken wings. And you have a bunch of those scattered around the tray. And last but not least, and oh man, last but not least, is the milkshake. Not just any sort of milkshake, but a Black Star milkshake, which is one of their signature items. And in this milkshake, you've got Oreos, you've got peanut butter, all of that's drizzled in chocolate sauce, topped with fresh whipped cream. And then for a little garnish on top, you have Cadbury flake pieces, as well as a wafer roll. Man, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. But anyways, you have 30 minutes to finish the entire meal, and if you're able to do so, you get the 20 British pound meal for free, as well as your picture up on their wall of fame, boasting your victory. The strategy for this one was, well, it was pretty straightforward. Burger first, then the chicken wings, then the onion rings, just because for the heck of it, then move on to the potato wedges, then like any good little boy, once I finished with my main course, I'd get some dessert, and boy, was I looking forward to that Black Star milkshake. Now just some more context on this particular adventure. Before the day of filming this challenge, the Yolo Cheeseburger Challenge was actually undefeated, with over 300 attempts of people who tried to overcome this food monstrosity. Now just before attempting this challenge, I did film the big man himself, Randy Santel, take on this very challenge, where he was able to beat this challenge, therefore setting the record with a time of 21 minutes and 39 seconds. He was slacking just a bit on this one, so I did want to see if I could snag another record of his. But more importantly, could I be the first person to ever finish this Yolo Burger challenge and then follow it up with push-ups? Now I gotta say, I just love everything about this challenge, so when it comes to my thoughts on this one as far as the setup goes, I'm giving it a thumbs up because even though that the items aren't too crazy or anything, the added variety definitely adds to the uniqueness and it is certainly appreciated. Like it has this kind of bar food challenge vibe of sorts, and I really dig it. And I also like that it showcases what seems to be one of the more featured items, and that's the milkshakes. Then for the taste, again I'm going with a thumbs up because, I mean, first of all, the burger, it was very enjoyable, cooked to my liking, and I thought all the flavors worked well together. Onion rings, I mean, pretty hard to go wrong there. Chicken wings, I will admit they were a little greasy, but I'm definitely not complaining. They were pretty tender, which made them easier to eat than I was expecting, and I gotta say, whatever that seasoning was on there, it definitely made them more enjoyable. But the biggest surprise here were the potato wedges. They were actually pretty good. Now, I wasn't expecting to be a big fan of these initially, but they were actually on the softer side, which is something I prefer, and again, that seasoning that they used was quite enjoyable. And as for the milkshake, I mean, you know where this is going. Of course, that milkshake was fantastic. The only thing I didn't care about it was that I took it down so aggressively and didn't really slow down to really savor the flavors, but I certainly enjoyed the experience while it lasted. And so now I'm going to try something new here. A while back, I asked you if you wanted me to answer questions during the videos, sort of like a question of the day kind of thing. And from the results, it seems like that's something you're definitely interested in, which is great. And I thank you again if you participated in the polls. So what I'll be doing is I'll be sprinkling in these single Q&As in some of the upcoming videos, probably towards the end of the videos, just depending on how things flow. And today's question is, do you ever think about doing at-home food challenges? Something like 100 Twinkies? And the short answer is yes. Yes to at-home food challenges, but definitely no to eating 100 Twinkies, because I gotta be honest, that sounds like a terrible idea. Now honestly, I could go into a whole separate video on this topic when it comes to at-home food challenges, but yeah, this is something I would definitely like to get into. And that's because it's always been my intention to sort of expand and evolve my food adventures to more than just restaurant food challenges. And I do have a few ideas and a few different series that I could do for this, and I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of ridiculous. And whenever I decide to pull the trigger on this and embark on those types of food adventures, I gotta say, man, it's gonna be a wild time for sure. And with that being said, if you enjoyed your time watching this video so far, then be sure to leave a little magic of your own by liking the video and commenting down below so we can keep the conversation going. Or if you have a question you'd like me to answer in a future video, drop that down below too, and I'll see you in the next food adventure.